When you consider you spend about a third of your life in bed, it's probably a good idea that you want to make that journey as comfortable as possible. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for having us by.
Thanks for coming down.
When I consider how many places sell mattresses and this and that, why did you decide to start iSense?
Yeah, look, the world doesn't need another mattress store. There's plenty of them to go to. But 37 years in the mattress industry, in the sleep industry, I've come across all the various technologies that exist, and really there's two things that separate this adventure. Firstly, there's a world of static mattresses that are built from some of the greatest components the world can find and put together. So great mattresses get built from that. Problem is, it's the Goldilocks effect. You go into a sea of mattresses in a store, and between two people, a couple, that has to find what's right individually for them. That's a lot of choice to come down and pair it to one product. So that was the problem that needed solving. In the industry we know it, as we know it today, there is adjustable firmness mattresses using big air bladders.
Yes.
Where you can let air in or out to change the comfort level. Problem is, when you make them softer, it's an airbed, it just sags, so you lose support. So to me, it wasn't the best technology available for adjustability. So the seed of an idea for iSense is, how do I get the best comfort of these great mattresses that have been built by many companies for many years and make them adjustable without compromise? So iSense took the best of air, the best of foam, the best of spring, and paired it into a technology that became iSense. Individual comfort, both sides of the bed. You take it home, you find what's right for you.
It used to be that you always picked a name. You didn't necessarily really delve into it. You say, oh, well, Pillsbury makes the best flowers, so I'll always buy Pillsbury. Not exactly the wisest way to go about choosing a mattress.
No, the problem with that is best doesn't necessarily mean suitable for you. What might be, you might have the best truck, but you're looking for a sports car. You know, the reality is what's best for you is very subjective, it's very personal, and more importantly, over the course of 10, 12, 15-year life cycle of a mattress, you will not be the same person 10 years from now as you are today. So therefore, individualized comfort, the ability to change your comfort as you choose to make that decision, is what we wanted to build a product to suit. Not that moment in time you purchased it.
Right.
It's got to live for the next 10 years unchanged.
Okay, you're talking about individual. Yes. However, in many beds, there are two people.
Yes.
How do you deal with that kind of individuality?
So the way our bed works is that we use all the best components available conventionally. So we have great coil support, great comfort layers. But we have this technology in between, which is actually a foam material where we put 7 micro cells on either side of the bed. And those cells, when they inflate and deflate, change the stiffness of the foam. So we can actually change the support and comfort characteristics by picking up the remote.
Okay, I have to ask you then, what is the difference instead of that whole bladder that inflates or deflates? This is much more individualized.
Yes, because when you let the air out to get a more plush mattress, you're still sleeping on coil, foam. You still have a solid mattress from top to bottom. In an airbed, when you let the air out of the bed, it's like letting the air out of the tire.
Right.
It falls to the rim. It just falls to the ground. So
there's no support anymore.
Correct. So, you know, having those cells, they're not there as a support system, they're there to change the characteristics of the foam component. And that's where there's nothing like it in the world. It's a unique product, it's patented, and it's been built out of Springfield, Missouri. And we supply it around the country and in multiple countries outside of the US, all homegrown, Springfield, Missouri.
Personalization sounds like the key here. Both sides can be personalized.
Correct.
Now, you've just opened your store here in Springfield.
Correct.
All right, what do you see as far as your being here in the future?
Yes. So we started this journey 9 years ago, downtown Springfield. We had an office where we were looking to wholesale the product, but we didn't get the traction we were looking for. We couldn't, you're dealing through other retail stores where we wanted to take the personalized experience directly to the consumer. So what we did is in 2020, we pivoted and started selling our product direct to consumer only. So we've been selling online for the last 5 years, coming into our 6th year. But 12 months ago, we decided, since 80% of people still want to go and see, feel, and touch the product, we decided to build our pilot store here in Springfield. Again, Springfield homegrown. And from that, we wanted to learn the reaction from customers, the experience with the product when they get to see it before they buy it, rather than after they buy it. And the store has been a really, really solid success in the last 12 months.
And it's amazing because I see you have mattresses, you have pillows, you have bedding, you have chairs, all these things, all personalized.
Yes.
You're right on the corner of basically Fremont and Battlefield.
Correct.
If they want more information about your store, about your product, how do they get it?
So the best place is straight onto our website, which is iSense.com, iSense.com. And all the information's there, or come on down and see the great talent we have in the store to take you through the experience.
Well, thank you for having us in.
Tom, absolute
It
pleasure.
sounds like an amazing process. And again, 1/3 of your life in bed. Why wouldn't you want the best personalized sleep you can get?